organs, function, and structure, Chapter 3. Sorry I haven't been able to do this, but I had a bunch of baseball and other stuff that came up. Also, if you noticed, I am in a new location instead of the old desk, which now has been taken over by my new 3D printer. So, I got that because I wanted to do some showcases of some things. I have a wall full of a couple of different things. I have a wall full of puzzles of the human organs, so I'm going to be reading Chapter 3 to you today. Abdominal organs, abdominal organs, structure, function, and supporting structures. Introduction. The human abdomen houses several vital organs that perform essential functions for digestion, metabolism, and waste elimination. This guide explains how each major organ in the abdominal cavity works, their main functions, and the structures that hold them in place. The tour begins with the organ at the very top of the abdomen and ends with the one farthest down. Number 1, the diaphragm. It's not really an organ, but it's a key structure. Before diving into the organs themselves, it's important to mention the diaphragm. This large dome-shaped muscle sits at the top of the abdominal cavity, separating it from the chest. The diaphragm plays a major role in breathing and forms the upper boundary of the abdomen. 2. Liver. Located just below the diaphragm on the right side, the liver is the largest internal organ in the abdomen. It performs many critical tasks, including filtering toxins from the blood, producing bile to help digest fats, storing energy as glycogen, I don't know how to say that, and processing nutrients absorbed from the intestines. The liver is held in place by several ligaments, most notably the falciform ligament, which attaches to the front of the wall of the abdomen and the diaphragm. The coronary ligament, which secures it to the diaphragm as well. Number 3, the stomach. Just below and to the left of the liver is the stomach. The muscular organ stores and churns food, mixing it with stomach acids and enzymes to begin breaking it down. The stomach's main functions are receiving swallowed food from the esophagus, mixing and breaking down food with digestive juices, gradually increasing partially digest food into the small intestine. The stomach is attached to neighboring organs and the abdominal wall by the lesser and greater omentum, which are folds of peritoneum. I don't know how to say that. A thin membrane lining the abdominal cavity. Number 4, spleen. Though not part of the digestive tract, the spleen lies high in the left side of the abdomen behind the stomach. Its roles include filtering blood to remove old or damaged red blood cells, helping fight infections as part of the immune system. The spleen is held in position by ligaments such as the gastrosplenic, I don't know how to say that one either. The gastrosplenic ligament, connecting it to the stomach, and the splenoral ligament, connecting it to the left kidney. Number 5, pancreas. Nestled behind the stomach, the pancreas has both digestive hormone-producing functions. It produces digestive enzymes and enzymes released into the small intestine, releases hormones like insulin and glycogen. That one reappears. To control blood sugar. The pancreas is supported by the retroperitoneal space, meaning it is located behind the lining of the abdominal cavity and is anchored by connective tissue. Number 6, gallbladder. The gallbladder is a small, pear-shaped organ tucked under the liver. Its purpose is to store and concentrate bile produced by the liver, releases bile into the small intestine to help digest fats. I have stomach problems myself, and I think it's something to do with neurological, but I did some research with my mom, and I found out that there is something called bile reflux, which is when the bile goes out of the stomach and goes back in, which can cause irritation in the stomach, heartburn, and sometimes vomiting. So, I don't know, but that's just something I wanted you to know about bile. The gallbladder is attached to the other side of the liver and is held in place by connective tissue and the peritoneum. Number 7, small intestine. The small intestine is a long coiled tube occupying much of the central and lower abdomen. It is made up of 3 parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Its main functions are continuing digestion with the help of enzymes and bile, absorbing nutrients from food into the bloodstream. The small intestine is suspended and held in position by the mesentery, a fan-shaped fold of peritoneum that attaches it to the back wall of the abdomen and carries blood vessels, nerves, and lymphatics. Large intestine, also known as the colon. Encircling the small intestine is the large intestine, or colon. Its sections include the ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid colon. The main functions of the colon are absorbing water and salts from leftover food matter, forming and storing solid waste, feces, for elimination, or poop. The colon is held in place by various segments of mesocolon, parts of the peritoneum, and is partially anchored to the posterior abdominal wall. Number 9, kidneys. The kidneys are located towards the back of the abdomen, just below the rib cage on either side of the spine. They filter waste products and access water from the blood to form urine. It regulates fluid and electrolyte balance in the body. The kidneys are held in place by a combination of surrounding fat, parental fat, fibrous tissue, or renal fascia, I don't know how to say that, and the pressure from neighboring organs. Number 10, the appendix. The appendix is a small finger-like pouch attached to the lower right side of the intestine, the cecum. Its exact function is not fully understood, but it may play a role in the immune system, especially in children, so you don't really need your appendix to survive. And sometimes people need it removed because it could burst and cause problems from the inside. Number 11, rectum and anus. At the furthest end, lowest part of the abdomen are the rectum and anus. These structures store feces, before elimination, rectum. Control the passages of stools out of the body, anus. They are held in place by the pelvic floor muscles and ligaments, which help support the organs of the lower abdomen and pelvis. Supporting structures, the peroneum and ligaments. Most abdominal organs are supported and held in place by peritoneum, a thin, slippery membrane lining the abdominal cavity, as well as specialized ligaments and folds like mesentery and omental. These not only secure the organs, but also provide pathways for blood vessels, nerves, and lymphatics. Conclusion. The abdominal cavity is a complex and well-organized space, with each organ performing unique and vital functions. Specialized ligaments, membranes, and muscles ensure that these organs remain properly positioned to do their jobs efficiently.